Alright, I'm making another Tiki and Buddy video. And what this one is about adopting a dog. 'Cause I've seen a lot of bad stuff coming in, or even getting like a puppy. Alright? And so I want to run a couple things by you. One, when you adopt a dog, it's probably been mistreated by people. A lot of times when I take in a dog like Harley or even Gunner, that was like a police dog, trying to be trained as a police dog, and he didn't want to be, and the Grand Rapids police was mistreating him. I'm going to look up the exact street. It's a printing press company right there by Highland Park it was. I don't remember the exact street, but in a video, I'm going to put the exact street. That way, if they try to say I'm lying, I can prove where they at. And it was around 96, and it was in the paper. But anyways, I'm going over to like puppies too. Let's start with a puppy, okay? Let's say you want to get a puppy, right? One thing, you don't want to take a puppy from a litter when it's 6, 8 weeks, 3 weeks old, something like that. You really want to take a puppy when it's about 13 weeks. 10 weeks is okay, but really about 12, 13 weeks is the sweet spot. Mainly because the dog has to be around, or the puppy has to be around other dogs to learn how to be a dog. Does that make sense? Just like you had to learn to be around other humans to act like a human, right? Especially, you remember you guys had a big brother, right? And you fuck up one day, or sorry, you screw up one day and you forget, right? And then he beats your butt, right? That's how you learn not to do stupid shit, right? Well, dogs are the same way. That's how you learn not to do stupid shit, all right? So another thing, when you take in a dog from a shelter, expect it to have some problems. Like it might be nippy. Thank God Harley wasn't nippy, but Gunner was a little bit nippy because that's how the police trained him. They were abusing him, and so he got nippy, and he ran away. That's why he ran away, all right? And even with the dog catcher and 10 other cops, they couldn't catch him because he didn't want to be around them, all right? So with puppies, trying to find a breeder or someone that maybe not a breeder, but actually someone that just had puppies accidentally, like Buddy here, and that they kept the dogs 12, 13 weeks. It's been around the mom and dad, and it's been around the other puppies, so it knows how to act, okay? So let's say you get a puppy home and it acts up. Treat rewarding doesn't always work, because then it learns anytime it does something, it gets a treat. But what the mom dog does is it'll grab it around the neck. That's why you want a collar on your puppy, if you can, if they don't chew them off. The reason why Gunner or Buddy here doesn't have a collar right now, they're right here, is because this dog right here, this little black dog right here, will chew it off them. But once this little black dog right here, Tiki, gets a little bit older and learns not to do that, I'm going to put a collar back on him, mainly for protection of your dog. That way a cop or someone just can't shoot it for no reason. Because really, without a collar on, you can do that. But I'm going back into puppies, right? So the reason why when you get a puppy is you want the puppy to be 13 weeks old or so, and so it learns how to be around the mom and dad. It socializes with other dogs, and so it knows what it's doing. And so that way you get a well-mannered dog, like Buddy here, right? Tiki, it's not her fault, man. I got her, she must have been 4 months, so she must have been on the street for a month, on Hoyt Street, which tomorrow I'm actually going to make a video on, start making videos about what goes on Hoyt Street, what's been going on Hoyt Street. So basically, on Hoyt Street, it's got everything. It's got drugs, and it's got hookers, it's got dishonest cops. You know what I'm saying? And it's got other people just struggling to live in the neighborhood that actually are good people. And honestly, I like the neighbors better in that neighborhood than I do in this neighborhood. But I'll get into that later. Anyways, this is the end of that video. And like I said, with dogs, and you taking a dog from a shelter, or you find a stray, it's gonna take a few months to get that dog adjusted. So if that dog's not how you want it, as long as that dog isn't like sniffing around, okay, I'm gonna end this video, but I'm gonna give this little information right here. So long as you get a dog, then say, or you see a dog in your neighborhood, how to handle this. Once you see a dog, like say a pit bull, even a lab, any dog, and it goes up the house and it's starting to sniff basement windows, it's looking to break in the house to kill your dog, okay? That's what that dog's about at that point. And you know what? That dog was born that way. okay, wasn't made that way necessarily, was probably born that way. Or it wasn't born that way, but the person programmed the dog to be like that. So that could be two things. But anyways, when you see a dog sniffing around, like say your friend brings a dog over and you just got it, and the first thing he lets it out and starts sniffing around your basement window, tell him get that dog out of here. Because the whole reason why I lost my fingertip, because I didn't know. I got home and a guy had a fighting pit, and I didn't know it was a fighting pit, and I let my dogs out. You know what I'm saying? And Skeeter took the worst of that fight. You know what I'm saying? But then Buddy got into it, and that dog was already tired, and Buddy got the best of that pit bull, and only because Skeeter took the brunt of it. But anyways, that was a really bad situation, and I feel bad for the pit bull and my dogs. But you know, Jason, you dickhead, why would you ever bring a dog like that over and into my yard? All right, nothing I'm going to go over tomorrow or in the next few videos is why you might not want to leash train your dog, especially if you got like a fighting breed. You know what I'm saying? But I'll get into that later when in this video. Sorry about adding it on a few times. And then the next video too, I want to talk about a few other things like what I appreciate. But what I do appreciate, I'm going to end this video right now, even though I've been trying to end it, is that you guys watching, some of you people subscribing. I really appreciate subscribers. I never thought I'd have any, so that makes me feel really good. And so I would like to thank you guys for watching my videos. If you can, subscribe, and nothing else too, talk to other people about it, because the only way I'm going to get big is word of mouth and you guys. You know, when I started this channel, it was about what I wanted to do. But the thing about businesses is not what you want to do, it's what other people want. So another thing, in the comments, if you guys want to comment, you know, tell me what you guys like to see, different kinds of videos, stuff like that. All right? So I do got some different dog videos coming out. Now the next videos, I'll cover like what I'm going to cover in the next 4 or 5 videos. But this one was kind of important to me because I see so many people feeling, what, my dog's doing this, my dog's doing that. You know what? It comes down to this. Smart dog, stupid human, or smart human, stupid dog. Which way you want to be on it. And that's my end of my video. Thanks.